Hello, Leo. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. I do hope that you are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful birthday. Let's take your cards for August the 1st till the 20th, 2019. So this is the Universal Love Tarot and Oracle, and this is your Karma Dharma message. And you have reflection. So reflection is what Leo is doing. And, you know, reflection does, to me, it signifies going within, just like being in Mercury retrograde. Some of you are really partying, especially the time of Cancer. Everyone was partying and having a wonderful time. Leo is just starting now to come out. Of course, it's still early Leo time, so let's see. Each and every one of you are coming out of the reflective ways, or your introspection at this time. Slowly, everyone's doing this at a different pace, so consider all you have accomplished. Remember what you were like 5 years ago, or even 10 years ago. Look back and you'll realize just how far you've come. Acknowledge the experiences that have helped you where you are. Hopefully you will see that even painful or unpleasant events served a purpose. Reflection is the way of meaningful living. In the quiet of the dawning, watch your world unfold. Draw out the wisdom, detach from all that is not truth, and delight in revelation. Stand before the glory of life and reflect. Only you know how far you have traveled to be where you are. Everything turns golden with the passing of time, like autumn leaves that fall to the ground, filling the tapestry of our lives with beautiful colors. So yes, Leo, looks like it's a time of coming out of that moment, coming out of that period. Of course, with the sun having moved into your sign, is obviously saying that you're coming out, you're going to be out and about, because of course the sun has been transiting recently your 12th house, which is the dark house. It's the reflective house, it's the completion before your solar return. So happy solar return. Okay, let's take the divine spread for you, dear Leo. Let's see for Leo. So in the foundation area, we've got your card, Strength. Beautiful. In the hidden position, what you don't know is the Eight of Swords. And I don't think this is referencing to you. This is referencing to someone else in your life. You may be dealing with someone who's got strong air in their chart. In the recent past, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And I don't know if you can see it, but my candle is leaking onto the table here. That's very interesting. Someone's been shedding tears. Someone's been under the weather. I can see that. In the now position, you've got the, wow, Six of Wands. Okay, maybe there's been a lot of ego where you've been dealing with someone with a strong ego. And this could have been you as well. Doesn't mean that it's this is happening because you wanted it to happen. Maybe you've been pushed in the corner and you're thinking, I'm worth more. So, you know, you are standing strong, standing tall. You know your worth. Let's look at the crowning area. This is your highest ideal, your goal. And this is the Page of Wands. Okay, and a lot of fair bit of fire here, I see. In the action and advice to take is the, wow, Ten of Cups. Wow, so the advice is that things are going to work out really well. let's look at the outcome. And you've got the World card. Wow. The World card. Beautiful. Let's look at the divine position, what the divine wants you to know. And you've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. And this is obviously referencing back to those of you that have shed some tears. So, you know, with the Four of Cups here, and this is usually a card of boredom, I don't usually see it as a card of boredom. I think it's got a lot to do with, your home and your foundation. There is an offer that's coming through, but you're not noticing it. That's what I see. It's that you're focusing on other things. So what you're needing now, dear Leo, I feel, is that Tower moment. And I love the Tower, and I've said it so many times. What I think you need is either you to be awoken, or someone else needs to be awakened, because you are receiving the light here. Look at the yellow here in this card. It's as though you're in your element. Look at the sun there peeking through. And it's quite strong. I feel that the energy of this card is strong. Now, if it's not you seeing this offer or this, whatever's being handed to you, then it's the person that you're dealing with. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. Ten of Swords, the ending of an era. You've got two tens. So the general energy is that you're coming out of, disarray. You're coming out of hardship here. Ten of Swords cannot be easy. This is the ending of an era. And maybe with the Knight of Swords here, and we've got the Scales here, some of you are needing to have this conversation, to end an era, to end a chapter in your life. Some of you have already done this, and you're moving past the energy because you've got the Strength card in your home area, in your foundation. You're being strong, you're believing in your abilities, and you know that you are the master of the situation, of your situation, whatever this is. Okay? So everyone, as I said, is going through these energies. They're working through these energies on a different day, different week, okay? Because you do have the World card as the outcome card, and the World card is amazing. Let's take a tarot of sexual magic for you. For Leo, please, Spirit, for Leo and their lives, love lives. And you've got the Nine of Swords. Wow. Some of you have felt you haven't felt strong enough. You haven't felt you thought that you didn't have the energy, the strength, the will to get through a situation which has been quite hard. So you've got the Nine of Swords, you've got the 8, the 9, and the 10 of Swords, but you've got the 10 of Cups here. You've got the 6 of Wands. Those of you that are still mulling over the past and, just being stuck in a situation where you've just been overthinking, I think it's time for you to come out into the light, get out of the darkness. And of course, for those of you that are cross-watching, this could be your energy if you're dealing with a Leo. Now we've got Cups, we've got Wands, we've got Pentacles, we've got Swords, we've got everything here. Yes, so in the area of home with the Strength card, it means that you've had to have the faith, you've had to draw up all your energy and your power, dear Leo, to and believe in yourself that you can that you can manifest, that you've got the courage to move through whatever you've been working with. So now, of course, I said work, right? So we are talking about work as well. We've got the wands here. And, you know, the Six of Wands here in the now position says that you are victorious. It does say that you are congratulated for your efforts and, you know, your creativity, whatever you've been manifesting. So you're successful in this area. Now, in the area of your career, let's say, or your goals, you're willing to go on a new adventure. Now, when I say new adventure, you've got maybe some idea up your sleeve, because this is the page, right? The page which is willing to go on a new journey. It's the minor arcana of the Fool. So you've got that wand in your hands, and you're willing to take that risk. Now, you may be, of course, because wands do remind me of the Sagittarian energy as well, especially with Jupiter getting ready to turn direct. Some of you may be wanting to go on an adventure, to literally visit an external, like a distant country, you know, take that leap of faith. And because you are at this time, it's as though your vision is 2020, Leo. That's what I see. I see that you've got the strength to take a risk. You know that you can be victorious, because look, 10 of Cups here, and some of you may even be wanting to go and visit family, which could be at a distance. 10 of Cups is, you know, having all these cups filled. It's the happy family. It's the card of bliss. So what I feel is that you need to leave the past. This is a brand new chapter. Stop procrastinating with the Seven of Pentacles. What you've invested, you've invested. And this is like a moment of pause, right? And this is in the recent past, which obviously, and even with the Eight of Swords in the hidden position, you've been up in your head. You've thought, you felt as though you were prisoner to your own thoughts. Thoughts in your head that kept going around and around kept you prisoner, but you were not. We've all got free will. We are all free to act. And, you know, staying in fear is the worst thing we could ever do, because taking a risk, what's the worst thing that can happen? If you've been through this 10 of Swords energy, what else do you have to lose? This is the darkest before the dawn. This is it. It turns into the Ace of Swords. So you're either severing ties with your past or with another air sign. Could be someone that's got strong air. If they're not Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, they could just have strong air in their chart. And we could be talking about someone who's got strong Libra, because we do have the scales here. Okay. And it could have been someone that maybe was like a player in your life, because we do have the Knight of Wands here. Okay, beneath that Knight of Swords, we've got the Knight of Wands. And that is the quick-moving knight. They're both very quick-moving. Maybe someone quickly left your life, and you sat there and you went within, and you're thinking, this is not going to break me. Because Leo the Lion, you are strong. You guys are so strong. So with this card here, it's saying don't focus on what celebrations you've had, what happy times you had in the past. It's, you know, Mercury is about to turn direct. It's time to look at the future now. Some of you, if you have gone through a breakup, or, you know, you're changing your partnerships up where business is concerned, you've got the strength. You can do this on your own. Okay? You've got the contacts, you've got the people, you're well known, You're famous for what you do, and you know, for everyone's going to be famous on a different level. Okay, you're known for your talents. Okay, so I'm going to say, dear Leo, go for it. You know, take that leap of faith. Stop looking towards the past. It's time to look towards the future. Okay, so let's take some more cards for you. And I'm using another deck for clarity. I'd like to look at this Eight of Swords first of all, which is in the hidden position. Now, it doesn't mean that you've all gone through a breakup. Some of you, this is just the end of an era, the end of the heartbreak, the end of the hurt. Okay, so let's take a card, and we've got the Eight of Cups, as you could see. The eclipsed moon here, which was the new moon eclipse, was on the 2nd of July in Cancer. So some of you could be changing homes. Some of you may be, you know, through these trials and tribulations, you're growing spiritually, but you are moving into strength. You are moving into your strength, dear Leo, as you can see. Now, yes, we've got cups, so we may be dealing with another water sign, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces as well. There are a few cups here, so emotionally, some of you feel as though you're drowning. You need to get yourself out of that. Let me take one card on the Ten of Swords, which is the general energy. And you've got the Ace of Swords. Remember, I said that the 10 breaks down to the Ace. Now, this is clarity. This is severing ties. This is like speaking your truth, talking about what hurt you, what they did to you. It's a time to talk about it. That's what happens with Mercury retrograde. And once Mercury turns direct, it's as though we're covering new turf. But don't forget that Mercury comes out of shadow on the 15th. So let's look at the Six of Wands in the now position. And you've got the Four of Swords still focusing on those Three of Swords up the top there. And, you know, again, it's the Four of Swords can speak of, you know, having succeeded in something and coming out of this energy like you're being shown. You're going to start to get out and about, and people are going to be seeing you. You're going to be noticed, because it's as though after a time of taking, you know, you're taking 5 minutes out or taking 10 days off from work or whatever. I feel as though you're making a statement, whatever that means for you, because the Ace of Swords is down here right next to him, and you do have it as the general energy, which says that, yes, new beginnings. Let's look at that Page of Wands. What's that risk that you're ready to take? Ten of Wands. It breaks down to the Ace. Yes, as I was saying, that Page does hold that Ace of Wands. It's been too much of a burden, and you're going to risk going for your goal. Whatever you feel inspired to do, to begin, to master. From the Ten of Wands, you go to the Ten of Cups. Let's look at that Ten of Cups. Let's look at that Ten of Cups, which does break down to the Ace of Cups, yes? It's some sort of a completion, which is going to give you a restart here. And you've got the Chariot card, which is beautiful, Cancerian energy. The Ten of Cups. So the new moon in Cancer, the eclipse on the new moon. The eclipse, which was a solar eclipse, right? It's saying that you are overcoming obstacles. You are the driver here. You are pushing forth and overcoming the obstacles. Some of you are literally moving, as I said, changing residence. Wow. Look at what just opened up. again, that Four of Cups. I think that some of you may be, because the same card is in the divine position. Now, the divine is actually telling you that what it's saying is accept that cup, take that Ace of Cups. Or if it's the flip way around, make that offer again. If you've offered your cup and it hasn't been noticed, you need to do it. Take the risk. Do it one more time. Remember, I said the 10 of Cups. There's that ace. There it is. And you know, the World card is always a card of success. It's a card of completing a karmic cycle and beginning something brand new. A restart. Press that restart button, dear Leo, and start afresh, just like it is with your solar return. Let's look at the World card. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles, brand new start. Wedding, engagement, moving in. You know, anything that is physical and tangible is very promising here for you. Ace of Pentacles, how beautiful. Ace of Swords. Let's look at this divine position. Four of Cups. What's that offer? Some of you could even be migrating to a maybe back home or at a distant country. Maybe you're visiting, or others of you could be actually even settling. You could even be thinking of doing that, dear Leo, and you'll be doing that in the near future. Let's look at that Four of Cups. And you've got the Page of Swords, which is a message, some sort of communication, some sort of truth. Now, some of you could be starting new studies, furthering your studies as well. And you know, the Page of Swords sometimes can be someone who is spying on you, looking at your social media. Okay, maybe they've got cold feet. If this is someone that's offered you their cup and you have not received it, they're worried, sick, and they're spying to see how you're doing in your life and whether they can retry. But the cards are saying that there needs to be a retry. And you know what? For those of you that are just waiting, Mercury turning direct will bring the news to you. Let's take another card and look at that. Four of Wands. Wow. Let's party, dear Leo. Yes, let's party. Let's have a party. I'm going to take some, you know, it's very strange. I'm going to take some Sibillas. It's very strange that I don't have no kings or queens. All I had was two knights, a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Swords. What I want to do is I want to take a couple of cards here in the Karma Dharma position, because I feel that we're going to have something showing up here. Two cards. Oh, wow. 10 of Swords again, and the 7 of Wands. Wow, that's why you're in reflective mode, dear Leo. That's why. Too much worry, too much. Someone maybe has been persisting that what I feel, someone's been persisting about, you know, getting closer to you sexually, and you see it. You don't see it as someone who is emotionally invested, but that they only want a sexual relationship. Some of you are really freaking out about this. You're thinking, you know, I may be investing my heart, whereas this person may only be a player and they're only out for one thing. So you've been sort of like pushing them away. You're fearing the worst. I'm going to take one more. Wow, 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Moving away from the pain, letting your guard down, wanting to take a risk. And you know what? As I said, it does not hurt to take a risk. I'm going to take one on the Strength card here, a card on the Strength card, and one on the Seven of Pentacles, and let's see. And then I will take the Sibillas. So the Strength card, we've got the Five of Wands not being on the same page. Doesn't look like the characters want to show themselves. It's as though they're hidden. Let's look at that Seven of Pentacles. Two cards want to come out, and we've got your energy. Wow, Leo. We've got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So we've got a Queen and a Knight here. So you may be dealing with someone that may be a little bit more immature than you are, because I do feel that for most of you, this is your energy. For others of you, of course, it could be the person that you are trying to bring into your life. But I feel that mainly this is your energy, and you're looking straight across this person. But this person wants to be certain before they move forward. That's why they're taking time out. They're scared of taking a risk. But I see that things are changing here. Now, another fire sign could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But we've also got the Knight of Pentacles, which could be an earth sign. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Let's take three Sibillas. Three Sibillas on the Karma Dharma position. And, you know, the Queen of Wands is looking straight at the back of the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles has his back turned to this Queen of Wands. So that means that there may have been no communication for some of you. Let's look at the Karma Dharma position. We've got the Pensiero, which is the Hermit, really, and the Six of Pentacles. So equilibrium, giving and receiving, a lot of thought going into, has it been a fair and balanced relationship? And of course the Hermit mode is like thinking the worst, taking the time out. It's so on point with all the retrogrades that are going on. This does not surprise me at all. Let's take another card. We've got the Sospiri, which is like the Six of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So wishing and waiting for those ships to come through. But then there is a change. We've got the Six of Swords twice. So this is moving away from troubled waters to a calmer situation. This is literally moving or waiting for someone to move to come closer to you. Whether this is physically or even, you know, the perception, emotionally, thought-wise, whatever. And we've got a Mika, Four of Wands, balancing out the scales, harmony. Your confidant, your best friend is coming through, dear Leo. Amika is like harmony, and this many times does remind me of Libra, because it does speak of harmony and balance, right? And it's the Four of Wands. So some of you are sealing the deal. You're taking your relationship to the next level. Others of you are moving to a new home. All the things that I've mentioned, some of you could be traveling to a distance. Others of you, it's your relationship, just leaving the past behind, staying with the same person but moving forward, because of, you know, feeling that this was the darkest before the dawn. Okay, these difficult times where, you know, relationships have been going crazy, like people are losing it. It's been so difficult. But this, to me, signifies that you've got nothing to worry about. Now, for those of you that are in a legal situation, do not worry. The scales are balancing out here, okay? And what you've done is you've been waiting, you've been patient. I can actually see that ship at a distance. It is coming through, dear Leo. So press that restart button. Do not be shy. Do not be frightened. It's time to get out and about, okay? So, dear Leo, I'm going to take one last card, which I've written on these cards, I've put messages on them, and I want you to concentrate on the person that you love, the person that you want to bring into your life. And I'm going to take one message. Hopefully this will resonate. Please let me know in the comments below. Okay, so let's see what your person, the person that either you are in a family relationship, a business relationship, or even in a love relationship, what do they want you to know? Take the message as it resonates. You know if it's the message for you. So, the message says, I will ruin your life. I'm no good for you. That's what the message is. This is the Four of Cups. This is crazy. That's where I think the change is happening. You have the Four of Cups again. 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times this person thought that they were no good for you and that they will ruin your life. And maybe this could be your energy, or this could be the person you're interested in. Yes, we will flip the message. Some of you felt not worthy enough for your partner. For others of you, this is your partner not feeling worthy enough for you. But through a lot of thought and calculation and taking time out, you know, things are changing here with the Four of Wands. The offer will be accepted. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is the end of an era. Now, there could be 1 or 2 of you that are seriously leaving this relationship behind. I mean, this is a general reading. You will know if this speaks to you, because the story will be your story. All right, dear Leo, thank you so much. Sending you lots of love and lots of light. And again, happy birthday. Bye.